Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I am headed out here to do my food deliveries. But I wanted to real quick. I have the apps on, so hopefully I'll get a delivery soon. But really quickly, I just wanted to do a quick video about my recent trip to Atlantic City and some of the great places to eat down there. I don't think I really covered that in my videos. I just, I went over where I was eating each day, but I just want to give you kind of a list of my favorite places to eat, because that's the main reason I go down there, is for the food. Okay, number one all-time favorite, if you're into buffets, and I know that buffets are going away, they're not as popular as they used to be, especially after the pandemic. But if you're into buffets, there's two great buffets down there. Number one is the Borgata. Has a great all-you-can-eat buffet. I'm not sure, because I usually just go for the breakfast buffet. I love breakfast food, so I mainly go for the breakfast. But I think a number one place is the Borgata buffet. You will need to check the times, because I think they may close, they'll have breakfast, and then they may, I'm not sure, they may close for lunch and then close for dinner, because there's different price points for each time. So they may do that. I'm really not sure. I know for breakfast, when I went this past Sunday for breakfast, and it was Mother's Day, they had a majority of breakfast food out. They had the omelet station and all out. But then I noticed there was some food that was out that was not breakfast food. It was more, dinner food, or not maybe not so much dinner, but lunch or dinner food. So I don't know if they just gradually start to bring out foods that are, I'm sorry, it's a very bumpy road here. I don't know if they just kind of transition and bring it, or if they just completely completely do a hard stop and then reopen at a certain time. Anyway, just Google Borgata Atlantic City and you'll find that out. The other thing I want to mention about the Borgata, it's not on the boardwalk. The Borgata is on, I think it's considered the Bay Area. You're not going to be able to walk from the Borgata to the boardwalk. It's not like walking distance, because it's over a highway and all. You're going to have to either drive over there, or if you don't have, a car, Uber, or there's also a jitney. And I'm not sure, I've only taken the jitney once, and I took it down the boardwalk, so I'm not sure if it goes over to the Borgata or not. But that's something I would check into prior to you coming. And the hotels that are over there on the Bay Area are the Borgata, Harold's, and there's a MGM. I forget the name of that MGM. It's a tall building, but there's the three buildings that's over on that Bay Area. And there may be another older building. I can't think of the name. Hotel that's over there. But anyway, those hotels over there. But the Borgata, all you can eat buffet. They do have a couple restaurants. I've only been to one other restaurant when the Borgata was closed. Definitely check the times that the Borgata's the buffet's open, because it's not open every day at all. It may be open. It's on. check the times, because you'll be like me last year. I remember going and got there all excited, and they were closed. It was a weekday, I remember. And they were closed, and I was like, oh my God. And so I had to, go to another restaurant. But they have very specific times that they're open. So check the times. So Borgata is number one. Number two, as far as buffets, and I'm thinking the only other buffet that I know of down there is the Hard Rock Buffet. And the Hard Rock Buffet is called something like Fresh Harvest. It's in the Hard Rock Hotel, and it's a great buffet. Again, they have different time. I think they're open at different times, so you do have to check. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now, my experience with the Hard Rock is that there's a line, and I don't know if it's the time I went or what, but there's always like a nice a line. Especially for I've only actually let me rephrase that. I've only really gone to the Hard Rock Buffet, the Fresh Harvest Buffet during like lunch or dinner time, mainly dinner time, and that's when it's been a line. So maybe for breakfast there's no line, but check the dates and check the times when it's open, because I don't think it's open like every single day of the week. You definitely check into that. So those are the two buffet places that I would recommend, highly recommend. Now, if you're someone that's into soul food, and I've mentioned this before on other videos, there's a soul food restaurant. It's called Kelsey's. It is not on the boardwalk, but it's not far from the boardwalk. But I don't think you could walk, and it's not anywhere near the Bay Area. It's not on that side of town. Okay, Kelsey's. So you definitely want to check the time that Kelsey's open, because again, I had the same situation with them. They're not open every day of the week. Definitely not. They may be open on the weekends, but they're definitely not open every day of the week. They're definitely not open, I don't think, the beginning of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, like they may open up on Wednesday or something like that as the first day of the week that they're open. Check into that before you plan to go. And there's also usually a line outside, so prepare for that. It is a soul food restaurant. It's more like a supper club, but it's not like so fancy that you have to be all dressed up or anything. People come, relatively casual or whatever. I don't know if they have any restrictions about, sneakers or anything like that, but it's relatively casual. The food is excellent. They have the best soul food restaurant. They have the best soul food that I know of in Atlantic City. And they have live jazz, usually some nights. Again, that you'll have to check into. I don't know if it's every night that they're open, but they do on occasion have live jazz music, and it's great. It's a great. Okay, next. I'm sorry, I'm having a little breakfast sandwich. Next, as far as favorite places to eat. Now, the Ocean, I think it's the Ocean Resorts Hotel, which is at one end of the boardwalk. It has a lot of nice restaurants. I personally have only gone to one of those restaurants, and that was the Zen Bang. I think it's a Chinese restaurant. And it was great. I get their pad thai, shrimp pad thai, and it's great. That's the only thing I've ever had from them. That's the That's the only restaurant I've gone to in the Ocean. But I do recommend them. But they do have a lot of very nice restaurants. I'm not familiar with them. So check them out. I mean, those are going to be my top places to eat. Oh, this is a diner. It's not fancy or anything. It's a diner. It's a regular little diner. But if you're on the end of the boardwalk with Tropicana, and you want just a quick breakfast, good food, reasonable price and all, I would recommend Gilchrist. Gilchrist is a restaurant inside Tropicana. It's in the Chelsea Tower. That's the section of the Tropicana that it's in. Chelsea. It's a little difficult to get to, so you may have to ask a couple of people. You got to get on an escalator and go up to a certain the Chelsea level, and then you've got to walk all the way to the end, to the back, and then you've got to get on the elevator, and that elevator is going to take you down to the lobby area. And then when you get off the elevator, there's going to be no sign or any indication that you're on the right track. You make a right and you pass the spa and you just keep going, and you'll see the Gilchrist. But it's worth it. It's worth figuring out how to get there. And they do have a couple other nice looking restaurants. I've just never been. I've only been to Gilchrist. And again, Gilchrist is just a diner. It's not anything fancy. It's just a nice little breakfast diner if you want to have with your whoever you're with, and your family or whatever. Nice little breakfast diner in the morning. Caesars Hotel. Caesars is kind of like I got a couple others. Caesars is kind of midway from Tropicana to Ocean. It's kind of in the middle of the boardwalk somewhere, or it's actually a little closer to Tropicana than Ocean. But anyway, Caesars has a couple restaurants by Gordon Ramsay. One of them is a grill. It's like a grill and steak kind of a place. A grill, and it's a grill place. But it's nice atmosphere, a nice big bar area. Just a nice, like, you can get a steak or whatever there. It's a nice restaurant. I've eaten there a couple of times. I've eaten at the bar. I've eaten, I've been there with friends, and the food is good. So that's Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Then he also recently opened Hell's Kitchen. I believe it's also at the Caesars. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's at the Caesars as well. So Hell's Kitchen, famous Hell's Kitchen that's on, I think it's on TV. That's also at the Caesars, and I've been there. I've been to the one in Vegas. I haven't been to the one in Atlantic City, but it's Hell's Kitchen. So, okay, then there's another restaurant that I've been to that I absolutely love. It's in the Bally's Hotel. Now, Bally's has definitely, in my opinion, gone down as far as the hotel itself. But on the outside of the hotel, on the boardwalk and, side, there's a great little restaurant called The Yard. And it's kind of weird looking because it's very open and all. Like, it's very open. But it's called The Yard, and they make excellent. It's it's a little like kind of a bar appetizer. I mean, you can get regular food, I get their cauliflower. Oh, it's fried cauliflower, and it's excellent. It's excellent. They have a little sauce with it. You just dip it in. It's almost like you're having fried chicken, but it's cauliflower. I discovered it when I was in my vegan season. But every time I go there, I have to get it, whether I get it to go or what are you doing? Anyway, fried cauliflower at the Yard. But I'm sure they have other things. I think I have had other things from them, and it was great. So check out the Yard from Bally's. What else? What other restaurants? I feel like those are the main restaurants that I have gone to in Atlantic City. Sorry, I missed a whole bunch of restaurants. In the Tropicana, there's a whole little section on the lower level that has, what is it? P.F. Chang? P.F. Chang? Is that the name? P.F. Chang? Very popular restaurant. I'm not sure what type of food they have. Is it Thai food? Anyway, P.F. Chang. I'm sure you've heard of it. They also have Carmine's. Carmine's is a very popular. It's based out of, I think, out of New York. Very popular family style restaurant. You don't want to go there by yourself. It's definitely family style. Huge portions, but Carmine's. And then there's a couple other restaurants. Now, there's a burger place right in that area, and I only went there because people were waiting outside for the other restaurants, the P.F. Chang's and the other restaurants I just mentioned. So there was a wait for them. So I went to the burger spot, and when I walked in, there was I thought they were. I asked the woman, were they closed, and she said, no, we're open. But the food was not. I understood once I got my food why they were. Why they had no one in there, because the food was not good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was like I ordered a burger. The burger was fine. But I got a burger and I got sweet potato fries. The fries were so like crispy and almost like dried out and all. It was like they were overcooked. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that burger place. But it's just like a little cluster of restaurants with the P.F. Chang, and I may be saying that wrong. And the Carmine's, and there's a Cuban restaurant. I forget the name. Some kind of Cuban restaurant that's pretty popular. These are like a classic car, like a vintage car that they have outside. But yeah, so those are some great restaurants. I feel like that's pretty much all the restaurants that I can think of, you know. But I mean, again, I mainly go down there for the food. I don't go for because I was on the boardwalk, and I did my whole video I was on the boardwalk walking. I put in a lot of steps down there, and I kept having to take little breaks. And as I took a break, I would sit there on the boardwalk, and I mean, there are homeless people all around, you know. And I was sitting there thinking, what is my attraction to Atlantic City? Why is this guy standing there? You know, because again, there's a lot of homeless people and whatnot, but it's the food. It's truly the food. Anyway, I'm here at Walmart. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I've only done one delivery. It's 7:36 Saturday morning.